Okay, Matt, Nicole, good news. So you actually qualify for what's called a Premier Family Care Plan. So if you look here, your weekly premium will be about $38 a week. The way they get that number is what's called the hour power. The idea is that you take your 40-hour work week and you set an hour aside. Use the other 39 to pay for all the things you need to take care of in the week, groceries, bills, all that stuff. And then use that hour that you set aside to pay for your premium. The reason why they go off an hour is because, say your boss calls you up and he goes, "You guys are doing great, but I'm going to raise you up to about 41 hours a week." Awesome. You're making an extra $38 in the household. Probably not going to be going out and buying a new car with that, right? Yeah. What's more likely to happen, he might call you up and he might go, "You guys are doing great, but we have to have some cutbacks and we don't want to let you go. So we're going to drop you down to 39 hours a week." So now you're losing that 38. You're probably not going to be selling the house for that, right? No. Making the kids get a job? No. So we can agree that on either side of the spectrum, an hour isn't really going to make much of a difference to the household income, right? So have either of you been on the financial side of a funeral before? No? Okay. Well, you're lucky. Funerals on average cost about $14,000 in New York. And what most people don't realize is that life insurance benefits don't work the way they used to. It used to be that you take your life insurance policy, you'd hand that over to the funeral director, and they'd hold that as collateral in order for the check to come in to pay for that funeral. It doesn't work that way anymore. It used to be that they'd have to pay out a death benefit within about 24 days. Now it's 60 days. And you can bet that the insurance company's going to hang on to that money for the full 60 days. You know why? Yeah, interest. They make millions of dollars off of interest every year. And what happens is they hold on to that check for 60 days, and you get stuck having to cover the cost of the funeral. Also, there's two companies, one in Texas, one in Canada. They're buying up all the funeral homes and cemeteries in the nation. They're trying to turn the funeral industry into basically a Walmart. Now, the reason why we bring them up is because their policies, they want 50% up front. Now, I don't know about you, but most families don't have $7,000 laying around, and after they just lost a loved one, they don't want to be spending that on a funeral cost. They have other bills that need to be covered now that that person's gone. So, under this policy, what we have is called the freedom of choice. So what'll happen is, Matt, when you inevitably go, Nicole will take this to the funeral home, and she'll make all of the funeral arrangements with the funeral home. What you need, what you want, the amount of cost. She's going to sign here as the beneficiary. The funeral director will sign as the witness. And as long as she keeps that that funeral cost under $37,000, which is each of your death benefits, that funeral is taken care of and covered. Now, once she hands this over and she goes back to home to be with the kids, the funeral director is going to call these two numbers here. First thing they're going to ask is this legit? And we're going to say yeah, because we're going to get you enrolled today if you say yes. Second, they're going to ask how much money they have. Well, I bet if we say that we do have $37,000, guess how much that funeral is going to magically suddenly cost, right? Yeah, $37,000. Exactly. Yeah. So we actually don't reveal that number, and we ask that you don't do the same. We don't work that way. What we'll do is we'll look at what they put here, what was agreed upon. We'll go, okay, it was $15,000. Awesome. Here's a check to $15,000. Funeral's taken care of. No muss, no fuss. And we'll take that remaining difference and cut a check to you, Nicole. That's going to go directly to you to help care for your family. See how important that is? What would you do with this? What would you do without this? Yeah. It's the easiest, most compassionate way to take care of what's inevitably going to happen to all of us. It works kind of like a prearranged funeral. Are you familiar with those? Yeah, exactly. You pay a monthly bill to the funeral home, and then that covers your funeral. But unlike a prearranged funeral, this is a blank check for up to $37,000. With a prearranged funeral, you only get what you paid in. So if you're only paying a year, you're paying $100 a year, you've only got $1,200 towards that funeral. And the best part is this also doesn't lock you into a single funeral home like a prearranged funeral does as well. This can go anywhere with you in the United States, and they will take it, and they love it because it's backed by big, powerful unions. Make sense? Awesome. Yeah. So this last part here, this is what we call the bread and butter of our policy. Our policyholders absolutely love this because you don't have to die to claim it. So I'm going to stop killing you and just hypothetically injure you here, okay? So say little Samantha's out in the backyard. She trips, breaks her ankle. She's got to go to the ER. One of you's got to go and take her too. So you're leaving work, and you can bet you're not getting any more pay for the rest of the day, right? Because the ER, they go slow. Yeah, exactly. So under this policy, if you go and you have any sort of an accidental injury, and you seek treatment within 72 hours, we will pay you $300 per visit. Yeah. And the right to claim never goes away. So you can go as many times a year as you have to. If you go 3 times a year, that's an extra $900 in your pocket. Yeah. It's not a lot of money, but it makes a bad situation a little bit better, especially because you're probably going to have to miss work to go. Yeah. Just keep in mind, this is only for an accident or injury. So no, I woke up today and I'm feeling sick, or I have a cold or the flu or anything. No, this is just injury and accident. So, break a finger, cut your hand, bad reaction to poison ivy, bad reaction to a bee sting. You get some metal in your eye and you have to get it flushed out. That'll cover this. All right? Okay. So the second part here is for hospital stays. So say, Matt, you wake up and you go to get some bacon and eggs from the grocery store because the fridge is empty. You're a little tired, some jerk blows through a stop sign, hits you. You wake up in the hospital 10 days later. You've been in the hospital for 10 days, not making any money. I bet a lot of bad things are going to happen in the house, right? If you're not making money for 10 days. Yeah. Yeah, that really hurts. So, under this part of the policy, every day you're in the hospital, we will pay you $600 for up to 365 days. So if you're in the hospital for 10 days, that's an extra $6,000 in your pocket. Bet you could do a lot with that, right? Yeah. But that makes up a lot of the time that you missed as well, yeah. And probably gets you a head start on those hospital bills, because they're not cheap. Yeah. Now, this 365 days, this resets per every visit. So say you go and you're there for 10 days, and then something weird happens, and you get in another accident. You have to go back in for another 10 days. This clock resets. So you're getting $6,000 per 10 days you're staying. Let's say that accident's a little worse. That puts you in the ICU. Now you're scared, right? And she's probably not working either, because she's a good wife and she's going to be by your bedside, right, Nicole? Yeah. So, for up to 14 days while you're in the ICU, this will pay $1,200 per day. Now it's capped at 14 days because let's face it, if you're in the ICU for that long, you're probably going to have to start worrying about what's up here. But say you do pull through and you have to stay a little longer, you don't lose that coverage. It actually just reverts back to that $600 policy for the remaining 365 days. That's a pretty awesome deal, right? You can actually get this package here from places like Aetna and Aflac, but by itself, you're looking at maybe $60 to $100. Except with this, under our policy, it is folded in. So you're not just getting this, you're getting this, you're getting the accident coverage, you're getting the child rider for kids, both of your income's protected, and a death benefit for both of you of $37,000. All for the price of pizza and wings. The best part is this is all strike and layoff proof. So say you go on strike, we'll actually waive your premiums for up to a year. God forbid you get laid off, we'll waive your premiums for 3 months. No other insurance company out there will do this. I dare you, if you call your car insurance company and go, hey, I just got laid off, I can't pay my premiums, they're going to say get your car off the road, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. So you're getting all that coverage for, like I said, the price of pizza and wings. We do have an option B here as well. All that does is that lowers your death benefit to $15,000. All of the other numbers we discussed stay exactly the same. So most families go with option A, but option B is also good. So which one works better for you? Option A. So this last part is the best part of my job. You guys have done a great thing for your family, getting rid of all the what ifs of what's going to happen. A lot of people ask us, why isn't this available to the public? Why haven't I seen this out there before? Honestly, with our premiums, we probably could make it available, but we, like I said earlier, we work exclusively with unions, associations, and their friends and family. But because you took advantage of this program today, what we're going to do is we're going to allow you to pay these benefits forward to any family members, friends that you love and care about and want to make sure that they get access to this family care plan as well, as long with the no cost benefits. Most people give us about 10 names. Usually it's people who just got married, just bought a house, just had kids, uh, parents of teammates, close family friends, relatives. Who's the first person you have in mind from that? Okay. All right, and who's the next person? All right, next person. Okay, next one. Okay, perfect. So, I mean, we had a good time here today, right? I want to make sure that everybody that I sit down with has a good time. So if you don't mind, could you let me know a funny story about Joe here, or just even what kind of person he is? Is he down to business? Does he like to joke around like you guys? Okay, that's a good story. I'm definitely bringing that one up. Okay, and how about Sue? What kind of person is she? Okay, perfect. I will definitely reach out to them. But if you guys can do me a favor as well, I just ask that you go and you shoot them a text or give them a call. Let them know that I'm going to reach out to them. But I can imagine, and if you call them up and you go, hey, I talked with this Chuck guy. He's an insurance dude. He's going to give you a call. They're probably going to tell me to take a hike, right? Yeah. I mean, no one's talked to an insurance guy. So just make sure that you're hyping up the benefits. Let them know what kind of program you signed up for today. That you're getting a lot of coverage for almost nothing, and that this is an exclusive deal as well. So just give them a call. Say, hey, I talked to this guy Chuck. He's my new agent. He got us a deal through our union. Great benefits. You really want to check these out. We nominated your family for them as well. Okay, can you do that for me? Awesome. Thanks.